became that way. I I like, oh, okay. Now on your stream, I can see your stream. Like, playing a racing game, Need for Speed.
Most Wanted.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm doing art right now. I'm re-rigging Azrael and Layla's model. I'm doing a little bit of an update, and I'm going back, actually, even all the way back to the PSD files because I'm realizing like some of the lines aren't as clean as I like them to be, and so I'm just like redoing some stuff here and there.
So the OCD kicked in.
No, it's just I have a better standard for myself. A higher standard for myself, I'd say. OCD did not kick in, no. Hyperfixation did not kick in yet. I learned to be. I used to be really critical. I'm just like, oh my god. Why am I like this? But you know what? I'm like this because I'm like this. Who's gonna judge me for being me, right? I am me, and myself and I regret nothing.
There's a reason I never get any artwork done.
Really?
It's because I am far too exact and critical.
And
I OCD really, really hard.
OCD in a clinical sense or like in the...
I have to get this line perfect.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just wondering because like I don't want to start making fun of someone until I'm sure.
Oh, you can make fun of me. I'm just saying, like, I will redraw the same line for 5-10 minutes straight.
Oh. Sucks, buddy.
I have art that was due like 4 years ago.
Oh my god. I have a work in progress folder and just full of things. And in the past, like, I have this need to like make things perfect, right? And one thing, oh shit, this is a different color. And one thing I kind of like figured out actually was later into my adult life was that the more you fixate on perfection, the less you actually have put out to show for it. And so then I have to kind of like ask myself, does this thing have to be perfect before I post it or even work on it or work on the next part? And sometimes there are some things, like for example, when I do things for like my clients, I do want them to be perfect, but you also need to make sure that you have something to show for it, right? Like they pay you good money for a product. It doesn't matter if it's perfect, if you don't have it out for them, they're not getting what they paid for. And so when I start thinking about it in that sense, I'm like, I don't know, like when it comes to my own things, I'm like blah blah blah, but then when it comes to like when I'm doing something for someone else, it's like, oh. And so I kind of just flip that, like it has to be perfect. So I kind of just flip that kind of mentality on myself and be like, well, it may be perfect, but you don't have what they wanted, you know? And once I start thinking in that sense, it's like,
I just tell them to just expect it in a year.
Tell them to fuck themselves. This is my project now.
Wait. Shad, you said upgrade my car and performance settings with that? Let me show you my performance settings. It's near exactly what you put. Yeah, he said 2100 -1 -1 2. I have 221 -1 2 -1 1.
Oh, I see. Oh, Tori, hi, Nya! Welcome back to the cookie jar. But yeah, we were talking a little bit about this before I started my stream, but like, I know you already started, so your guys probably heard it, but like, There's two of me now on Discord. And one of them is linked to my Twitch, the other is not. This is the one that's linked to my Twitch because, well, I don't want the other one, which I kind of use more for like private stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
I get it.
I gotta separate them. Coffee was interrogate. Yeah. I just got it organized, anyways. But like, Coffee the other day was like, interrogating me on like, why is there two of them? What? I'm just like, just add this other one. But I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck with them a little bit. I'm about to do a purge. I'm about to do a mass purge. I'm not actually. Don't tell him though. Don't tell him, guys.
Coffee is highly disorganized, so anything resembling organization is gonna be alien to him.
Yeah.
That's when I say it like that, I really mean it like that. It's actually alien to him. He does not understand.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, I just want to be able to organize my stuff a little bit, but like, he didn't understand. He didn't get it. So I'm just like, I'm a purge. You better add me on that one, or I'm a purge. Sometimes you gotta, sometimes you just gotta scare your friends a little bit.
He's a mess.
Oh, really? You actually know Coffee in person?
Yeah.
Wait, are we talking about the same Coffee?
Coffee Ghost?
Yes.
Yeah, he stayed over at my house for like a week.
Oh my god. Wait, why was he staying over at your house for a week?
We were having a streamer meetup.
Oh.
We were having an off collab.
Oh my god.
And it was like 8 of us. It was supposed to be 15 of us, but like half bailed.
Oh. Yeah, I could never do those meetups. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we had an off collab disappearing off into the woods in the Poconos.
Nice.
Up in the mountain.
The mountain.
A bunch of city folk up in the middle of the forest.
Yeah, that sounds like a great way to get murdered. But hey, you know, I'm not judging.
It rained too, so.
Oh, double murder! Double murder!
And none of us were familiar with the area.
Oh no. Well,
I mean, I live near the area, so I know how to navigate the region, but it was a neighborhood I've never been to.
Yeah, that sounds like a great way to get yourself murdered.
How are you? Like, speaking of forest, how are you handling up there? Like,
oh my god,
right
so
next to it.
Not exactly. So I'm all the way on the west coast, so the place that's on fire is in Alberta, and they are right next to us, but the thing is, Canada is massive enough that even though they're right next to us, because there's like a giant like line of mountains
it's like
that block
400 kilometers away from you.
Yeah, and there's a giant layer of mountain that
oh, you're separated by the mountain. Okay, good.
Yeah,
We're
so there's a giant mountain
here.
Yeah, I know. I'm really sorry you guys are suffering so much because of all of this. Like, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, but yeah, Alberta's on fire right now. Like, this is not like a new thing. They've always had like a fire risk to them, but it's never gone
just
this
a different type of fire.
Yeah, this is like, ooh, you know, like way bigger than what people imagine it to be.
It's I don't know if it's not as worse or is worse than Australian fire.
Not as worse. I don't know either.
Because New York City, the sky turned red and you couldn't see more than a kilometer away.
I know. And again,
like,
I'm really sorry for people.
And that's like what, 4,000 to 5,000 kilometers away from where the fires are.
Yeah. It is a killer on with asthma though, like Layla's suffering right now. I feel so
Oh,
bad.
Layla's
Even though
fine.
I can hear her coughing up a storm on her stream the other day. She's not fine.
Oh well, she's her issue is separate from the fire.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Layla's. Yeah, Layla doesn't live in an area affected by the fire.
Oh. Oh, I was hearing her coughing up a storm. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
So
she was
sorry,
coughing up
Layla.
the storm before the fire started.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's actually been bad for like the last week or two.
Hmm.
Girl needs some help.
Is she getting the help she need? Out of curiosity. Is she getting the help she need? Layla, is she getting the help she need?
Well, yes. Yeah, she
like her
manages
asthma?
pretty well. Yeah. Yeah, she manages pretty well.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking because like sometimes like I have friends that are just like literally, not literally, but like figuratively dying, but then they're like, oh no, it's all good. I'm like, I can hear your lungs giving up on you from here. You're clearly not okay. Stop saying you're okay when you're not okay.
Despite her politically environmental disposition and predicament, she's actually a fairly responsible and progressive adult.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, she lives in the West. It's just a completely different country there.
Yeah, I'm in the West. Oh yeah, well, you're stuck in the East.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I'm in the same country as Layla, but it might as well be an absolutely different country where she lives.
Oh yeah, I get it. Cause like America's quite large, and depending on where you are, that's different. That's different.
So is Canada, but you guys are more homogenous because you're squished within the first 100 miles of the U.S. border.
Yeah, that is true. Like, we don't have a lot of population. Like, the more north you get, the thinner the population gets. However, when you compare like the east and the west, we also get like big. Like if I travel east, I would get a big cultural shock. Because they do things a little differently than we do here. The West.
From the American perspective, your east and west in Canada is equivalent to that of Germany and Austria.
Probably.
While the east and west for the US is more like France and Russia. If that makes any sense to you.
No, I 100% get what you. Yeah, I get what you mean. That's funny.
Because I realized I just made anthropological map references and I forgot. Not a lot of people understand that.
No, I get it. It's fun. I mean, you could also say like it's as different as like France or sorry, Spain and Portugal. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's what Canada is more like.
Yeah. Yeah, I meant Canada, not America.
Yeah,
whereas America is more like Canada's more like France and England, in my opinion. Would you say as American, like what would you consider this assessment?
I would say it's not terribly off. It's a little more divergent than from our perspective of you guys, but it's not terribly off. I would say it's more like Ireland and Scotland.
Ah. I feel like Ireland and Scotland's more Canadian like though.
No, that's what I'm saying, Canadian. Oh wait, you were saying the US is like England and France.
Yeah.
A little more divergent, but pretty on point.
Would you say it's neurodivergent? Okay, I'm done with the dad
If
jokes.
only
I'm
if
done.
it were.
If only it were. Sighs. Contemplates the meaning of life. What would you say is the meaning of life?
Okay. Do you really want to go down that rabbit hole with a professional philosopher?
All right, go for it. This is a pro.
You motherfucker.
Pro.
You
This is a pro perspective. Okay, not a newbie. Okay, not a filthy casual. Okay. This is from a pro, guys. Ready to hear from the pro.
The only professionalism is that I taught a class for a while.
Oh, that's pretty professional.
Okay. The meaning of life. Fuck. Which direction I'm gonna approach this
The
from?
meaning of life is fuck, everybody. The meaning of life is fuck. That's right.
Well,
we all gotta fuck at one point.
Well, when you look at it from an evolutionary perspective, that is the meaning of life, to perpetuate your existence and maintain a certain type of form of reproduction. You can only maintain the same physical form as you are now, being a single individual, for only a certain amount of time before your DNA starts to corrupt and degrade itself due to protein instability. So from a biological perspective, yeah, the meaning of life is very much that, to fuck.
Procreation. That's the meaning of life.
But that's more of like okay, that's the top level scientific perspective of it, because there's other different scientific perspectives of it, such as like from the more physics perspective of it, there really is no meaning at all. It's just to exist. Because the only reason for physics to care is for you to exist. It doesn't care how you exist. And I just ruined that family's day in their car.
I'm hopping over. What did you just do?
It was a green wagon, like a long wagon, and they just I T-boned them and just hit turbo, pushing them down the road.
Wow, you're so considerate. Oh, Tori. Sorry, Tori's in my chat. They also need to see a doctor. They need help seeing a doctor, but they don't have insurance or money for it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but they're not dying.
Tori. Tori lives in. Okay, I don't know if Tori wants me to say that, but in their environment, it is very difficult when it comes to things like that. I also have to fix my music real quick.
Yeah, do it.
Crap. There we go. But yeah, I know Tori's environment, and it is difficult. So if we're gonna get into a more humanly philosophical perspective of what is the meaning of life, so okay, whose philosophy am I gonna follow?
I feel like it's pretty philosophical. Do you mind if I share a bit of my thoughts?
Wait, share your what?
Share my thoughts on the meaning of life.
Yeah, go ahead while I decide.
Sorry, am I too quiet? Am I too quiet?
No, there was a slight audio cutout for a moment. But that was on my side. You're good.
Okay.
But yeah, while you give your opinion, I'll decide on which theology to start with. Because there's too many that give different ideas.
So I'm not coming from a philosopher perspective. Kind of just, this is more like Kaiso philosophy, where I stare at my ceiling at like 3 a.m. in the morning or in the shower. I'm like pondering my own existence, having a bit of a crisis, you know. just a little bit of one, you know, just a little bit, a little bit of a
Hmm.
treat for myself, you know, a bit of a treat. um, so the conclusion I came to, and this wasn't just out of blue, out of nowhere. It was like from thinking about this a whole lot in a number of ways, and the sorry, I just put a line where I didn't mean to put a line. So conclusion I came to, from kind of just pondering here and there, is that there is no meaning to my existence. Because the universe is vast, and I'm just one tiny speck of dust. And I take comfort in this thought because I know, like, I once tried explaining this to my friend, and she immediately was like, "No, you. If you died, I would miss you." And da da da. I'm like, I didn't say anything about dying. But like, even if I did die, it's inconsequential in terms of the universe. Like, people I know will miss me, but like, it's not like the world will end just because I die. And I
The
take
meaning
comfort
you
in that
have
thought.
built with others is separate from the fundamental meaning of life that you persist in.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Zell. Thank you for putting that so neatly. Exactly right. Like, my existence, or my lack of existence, doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. And I take comfort in that because it means it means the meaning of life is however I want it to mean. You know what I mean? Because it's so meaningless.
That's
Do you
called
get what I mean?
optimistic nihilism.
Yeah, I know. I told my brother about that, and he said the same thing too. I'm like, is it really? I mean, it gives me happy feelings that like
Well,
my
it's
weight in this world is not so important that like my decisions in this world will impact me, and it may impact the people around me depending on how invested they are in this decision I'm making. But the overall grand scheme of the universe, this doesn't matter at all, you know?
yeah. I mean, it's either that or your fuel.
Or my what?
You
Oh,
are
fuel.
fuel
Yes.
because that's really what it breaks down to. Either you have no meaning or your meaning of existence is to fuel something else.
Mm-hmm.
And that fueling something else could be something more of prophetic level, that you're fueling the perpetuation of something that leads through a series of actions and a process to a certain result in which we do not know or understand in our current time. And
Mm-hmm.
or you're fueling the power of another individual. Much of that, like your belief in a god, is fuel for the god to exist, or you're nothing.
Mm-hmm. I like the idea of
And
being
that's
nothing. Like, I take comfort in that, and I get like some people don't. Including my friend. Like, when I try explaining this to her, she had a really large reaction. She was like, and I get it. You know, like some people when they hear this, they have a very like almost like aggressively concerned. I'm just like, no, dude, this is good.
well, when
This is
you
good.
from the approach that you're giving, if one is to have meaning, that means that they have responsibility and obligation that is out of their own will or control.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning more towards the idea that like there are things within your reach that you can control, but there are so many more things that you cannot, and trying to control those factors isn't going to work out. I also tried explaining this to my friend, she had another freak
That's
out, but
absurdism, which
absurdism?
is the sister to optimistic nihilism. They're
Oh,
often
nice.
confused with each
Am
other,
I
but
Hang on, Zell, can I ask you a question? Do you think I'm a
yeah.
nihilistic person?
Well, in a technical sense, yes,
Oh,
but
welcome back, Tori. Welcome
not
back.
in the sense that people are often concerned with.
What do you
Like,
mean?
people are concerned with the emotional instability of someone who is nihilistic and how that
Oh.
affects the flow of society,
Oh,
how
what do you
that
mean?
disrupts the status quo.
Wait, how does I don't find myself to be very disruptive.
Well, that's what I'm
Explain.
saying. You're not of the primary expectation of what a nihilist is to be. You're technically a nihilist, but you're not the emotional spectrum of a nihilist.
Okay, you're going to elaborate on that a little more.
Okay, so nihilists are typically highly pessimistic,
Oh.
dismissive, and selfish.
Oh.
And they find a distrust and lack of enthusiasm in everything because why bother if there is no purpose or meaning?
Oh,
And
so they went the opposite direction of me, basically.
it's
Like,
not
like,
that they don't find comfort, but they don't find their drive is eliminated. And they
mm,
often, through their personal practices of communication, um, seek to make others nihilistic,
oh,
either consciously or
okay.
subconsciously.
Okay, I don't seek to make anything of anybody.
And
I
that's what I'm
just like
saying. Like
sharing
you're
these thoughts.
technically a nihilist, but you're not emotionally.
I think I'm a happy nihilist.
Yeah, optimistic nihilist.
Optimistic nihilism, nice. I do get a little irritated when people like, you're like, you know how some people interpret some words with like their connotated meaning rather than their denotated meaning, and I get that. Like we
Hmm.
live in a society of shortcuts, but then like some of the people in my life, they go a little bit too far with their assumptions. I'm like, no, I mean it like this, but then they're like, oh, but you said this, and this means that. I'm like, not exactly.
Yeah, I have that problem a lot too. I often use
Ah.
things very neutrally without connotation,
Mm-hmm.
and
Same.
I do it so naturally, and it messes
Hmm.
with people when I have to re-explain things to them. And I
Like
never
it's
can
not.
think of it off the top of my head because I just do it so naturally.
Nom nom nom. Mmm, rice. I love rice. Yeah, I think this is like one of those things where like
You're neurodivergent.
I don't know if I am.
Well, technically everyone is, but to different
Yeah,
degrees.
yeah. I
And
mean, like I get
and
what you
neurodivergent
mean.
is a misnomer too. So
Tech. See, here we go. Here we go.
well, 90% of the human population uh neurally consists of only about 15 to 20% of the full spectrum of mental architecture. But yeah, a big problem with our opinions on the nature of life's meaning
Mm-hmm.
is more rooted in the fear of the unknown.
Yeah. Hang on one second. I gotta turn on the light. Oh, I'm just gonna disappear for a second.
Okay.
Ah. Alright, I'm back.
But yeah, it's rooted much more in the fear of the unknown and the lack of control.
Mm.
Humans like knowing and humans like having control of things. That's why things like religion are so easy to believe in or switch between, because it gives a exact logical purpose, even though it's not necessarily a logical belief. It gives a direction to follow.
Mm-hmm.
Humans,
That's not
in
a bad
short,
thing. Yeah.
are robots that need something to operate on.
I kind of agree and I kind of disagree on that point. Like, we definitely do want something to motivate us, to give us a drive. I don't know if I would say we're robots. Like, we're a little more needlessly complicated than a robot. You know what I mean?
What I mean by like a robot, though, is that
Mm-hmm.
we require a system
Mm-hmm.
and a command in order to
Mm,
function. Or at least the vast majority of the population is that way.
mm.
You cannot leave humans to govern themselves, you need someone to lead them.
Ah, this is like the shepherd and flock thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Uh, yeah, I don't know if I agree with that on personal level, but definitely agree with that in terms of observation. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
there are individuals who do not go with the flock nor lead flocks. And that's because that we do have a mental diversity.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the whole shepherd and flock structure is an evolutionary trait that has kept us alive up to this point.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we simply held on to it when we didn't have to anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
that
mean,
is
sometimes
the
you could just
nature
do
of
things for
developing
funsies.
society. Well,
Yeah.
yes, and we think so. But that's
I
part of the
mean,
exploration to learn. Stick with the flock in the long run and you'll survive better.
yeah, it's like the whole hang on, I'm doing some weird shit with my model with Azrael's not model. It's kind of like the whole idea of like when you're in a group, you're less likely to get eaten, right? So if you're um diverging from the group, um you're yourself more vulnerable, I guess.
Yeah,
Uh, you
you're
make
prey.
yourself an easier target. Yeah. Having said that, humans have developed very weirdly compared to the rest of animals that we
Most
surround ourselves with.
You must note that most advancement in human society was only done by less than a percent, less than half a percent of the population.
Mm-hmm.
Innovation is a scarcity, a high rarity. And yet we try to define ourselves as human based on that innovation, even though nearly the entirety of our beings are not innovative.
I think in terms of innovation, like making being creative and creating things that are helpful to society, it it really can go in many directions. Um, I think I err on the side of caution more when it comes to this kind of discussion because like or sorry, when it comes to like this kind of like kind of like new discovery is great, but like we got to be careful with like how we use it because one thing humans are great with doing is abusing the power that we're given. I
Yeah.
don't think there's anyone in this world that would disagree with that statement. And it always bothers me a little bit when people get a little caught up with like, oh, it's a new shiny thing, immediately jumps on board. There's one thing my dad has taught me ever since I was a kid is like, careful.
And that leads us to the next meaning of life in the
Meaning of
conversation,
life. Mm-hmm.
where the meaning of life is just
Sesame
to
chicken.
create and
So good.
absorb stimulation.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
It's just to stimulate the environment and others. And humans have developed a particular ability to develop um, new excessive external stimulations to satisfy our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And it becomes addictive.
Mm.
It becomes over encumbering and it comes at a sacrifice of other things, production.
Mm.
And that's where the abuse comes in, because we're over satisfying. That's called sustainability, or the lack of sustainability. But that's also because we lack perspective. Something I was gonna mention earlier to get into is something I occasionally listen to something Neil deGrasse Tyson says. When he speaks on a very general level, I'm like, okay, yeah, I understand and agree with you. Sure. When he gets into the nitty gritty of describing certain things, I tend to more disagree with him because he's an Einsteinian. And I'm more on the Tesla side of things. But disregarding that, he came up with a good short story of you're out abroad, and as an
Oh
adult
no,
you're in
I
a
already
different
had a bowl.
country.
Thank you,
Saying
Tori.
you're from North America, let's say you went to Europe, and you're traveling around, and you run into an old friend that you haven't seen since middle school, and you think, small world, this is destined. This the this can't be a coincidence because of the improbability of this. But you only got information from one individual of, do I know you? If you start going around to everyone that you pass by, do you know me? Do you know me? Do you know me? You would
Yeah.
get you would obviously logically get a vast majority of no's. But that helps put into perspective with more accurate and conclusive data of, it's not a small world, because everyone who says no, you're to respond, it's a big world. How many times do you say it's a big world at that point? Millions of times before you say small world again. And
Right, the moment you say
humans,
small world, my brain me went, it's a small world after all.
you motherfucker.
I went to Disney recently, okay? with my boyfriend Disneyland. So I'm sorry, my brain just went there on its own. I didn't direct it there, it went there.
I don't blame you. But
Yeah.
we lack perspective. And that's also another evolutionary shortcut we've developed for the sake of making things easier to transgress and develop society. But it's a massive shortcoming when it comes to, as an individual, understanding the grander aspect of reality on your own. And it's because of this is why we take things too far. We abuse things. It's because we say, oh, it's fine, look at this small amount of data that's easily available to me. It's perfectly okay. Sure, the world is green, but that does not mean that the world is healthy. And that it's not dying. That is actually, funny enough, something pulled from the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth trailer that just aired a few hours ago.
What? Hang on, let's watch it. Let's watch it together. Hang on.
No, I'll let you, since you're gonna watch it, I'll let you get to the point on your own and identify what I'm pulling from in that.
All right. One sec. All right.
But it has, Final Fantasy VII was originally designed as an ecological message, in part, at least.
I mean,
so,
yeah.
The themes are super heavy in that.
Of course.
So.
Swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2. Amidst the wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue operations are already in progress.
But the scene, it gives a great demonstration of human perspective. You'll see it.
I think I'm watching it right now.
Just look at it all. It's so green. It's so green. After everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
Oh shit, this is the English version.
But in reality, it's barely hanging on.
I was
But
wondering.
in reality, it's barely hang on.
These past
For
5
Red
years.
13, is that it? For Red 13?
Yeah.
You're asking
Yeah.
me this?
I always knew you
This
were
is
a
gonna sound
furry.
crazy, but
What?
as far as I know,
Nothing.
Cloud was never in Nibelheim.
I'm
Wait,
kidding.
are you saying me or?
Live stream.
I mean, I don't mind furries. I'm not furry myself, but
The blood
I've been
coursing
involved in the
through
furry
its
community.
planetary veins.
Nice.
According to
I've dated
Hojo, you're
furries.
connected to Sephiroth.
Nice.
Shadows of the man.
And heck, if I do get an Ampro, the fur is just another layer of comfort to the pillow.
Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now?
Like, have you ever laid on a super soft carpet?
After 5 years, doing who knows what?
Sorry. We just got to the really exciting part. Woo!
Think we woke it up.
Sorry.
Angered it, more like.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
Wait, so who got woken up? Sorry, I missed that because we were talking.
What?
No, they said someone got woken up. They woke up somebody. Someone's been awakened.
Oh, I don't think they clarified that.
Away from me!
They say she's a monster. That she can peer inside you. Into the very depths of your soul.
Sephiroth, wait. So I thought Rebirth was like after events of Final Fantasy VII.
Those you love.
Wait, what?
Sephiroth! Oh my god, you're still so hot after all these years.
You murdered my dad! You burned my village!
You know that I killed her. So, who is she?
Okay, for reals, what is Rebirth? What is Rebirth? Is this a sequel to Final Fantasy VII? I thought Rebirth was just like a remake, but it's not a remake. Like,
Okay, it's disc 2. You know how the original Final Fantasy VII was split into like 3-4 discs?
yeah?
Well, they're doing that again pretty much. Final Fantasy VII Remake was disc 1. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, it's actually titled Remake Rebirth, but they're just skipping over the remake part of it. It's disc 2. And then they're gonna come out with they actually already named it. I forget the name of what the disc 3 one is gonna be. But along with that, they're also mixing in Crisis Before Crisis. They're mixing in all the other side games into the remakes.
Oh my god. Okay, I need to finish up the side game though. Wait, what was the one that I have? Like, one sec.
Crisis Core? Or
yes,
Dirge of
Crisis
Cerberus?
Core. Crisis Core.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, Crisis Core is like the prelude to Dirge of Cerberus, isn't it?
So there's Before Crisis, Crisis Core, then Final Fantasy VII, then Dirge of Cerberus. Yeah, Dirge of Cerberus is actually the end of everything in Final Fantasy VII. Starring Vincent Valentine.
Yes. Oh my god, dude. I remember being like, oh my god. Like, I was so very hyped for this guy. I was gonna say something else, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna change my wording.
I mean, they made him like edgy to shetty, but it still works and it's good.
Yeah, like the story. I think one thing about Final Fantasy VII is like of all the stories of Final Fantasy stories, I like this one the best because like it covers a whole lot of things, but like it also it's kind of like it leaves more questions than answers. You know what I mean? And
Well,
I like that a little more.
well, the remake is
Hmm.
so. Have you played the first disc of the remake?
I have not played the original game, so I didn't actually get to play video game until in my adult years because my parents didn't really believe in kids playing
But I'm
video
talking
games.
about the current one, the new one.
Oh no, I have not. I'm playing Crisis Core.
Okay, so
That's where I'm at.
there is reason to play the remake even after playing all the old games, and that's a spoiler. So I don't know if you want that spoiler or not. I mean,
Ugh.
it's
I used to care
it,
about not getting spoiled, but like I don't know. In recent years, just less important to me.
it spoils
Um.
the ending.
Oh. Yeah, I care about that a little bit more.
There's something that happens at the ending of the first remake disc, and yeah, it explains a lot of why the remake exists.
Isn't it just because Square Enix want to milk this cow for all it's worth? I mean, we kind of know
Yeah.
why.
But a narrative reason.
Oh, a narrative reason. Yeah, okay. They're giving
Why
us a
the
narrative
writers are making the remake.
reason.
Like, yeah, Square Enix just wants the money, but the writers actually have a purpose. Actually, though, if you just watch the trailer, hey G, the trailer contains content that is a spoiler for what I'm referencing.
Okay, I'm not gonna think too much on it then.
Once you
I'm just
notice
gonna
it,
be
you'll be like, how did I not realize it?
Oh.
I prefer 8th story anyway. Yes, I'm a FF8 fangirl. I like my Squall Renoa. Yes, I'm that dumb bitch.
No, I think everyone liked them. Like, in terms of... Actually, no. In terms of love story, I think 10 takes the cake. But, like, 8 is definitely... I feel like 8 and 7 are very similar. It's like they successfully did 7, and they're like, oh, let's try and recreate that vibe. You know what I mean? Like, Squall
And they got a
and...
completely different vibe.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'm talking
Yeah,
about, like, the relationship between, like, the main lead and the main female lead.
Yeah, the vibe between Squall and Renoa is more edgy teen, while in the original FF7, between Cloud, Tifa, and Eris, however way you want to say it, is more depresso espresso. Does that make any sense?
It's
Like,
more sad.
It's depresso espresso without the angst, but hopeful. While Squall and Renoa are just edge.
They're just edgy. They're just edgy teens.
And I kind of like the edge.
Oh.
There's another word that I'm trying to think of that I had for a split second, but then I forgot, and it's frustrating me. That accurately describes it as well. While 10 was quite fluffy, 10 was way more involved in depth with it and more warranted for its romance, but it was also quite fluffy.
Yeah. Well, okay, I think 10, like, basically at the end of 10, Titus basically jumps off the edge so that, Yuna didn't have to see him fade away. Because it turns out, like, he
Yeah.
wasn't actually alive, he was just memory of, like, a dude that died long ago.
He was the memory of the god that they just released to go to the afterlife.
Yeah.
I subscribe to that Squall died in the first disc. Even though the developers say no, that's not true, I'm like, but it's a good theory.
Well, in Final Fantasy X2, he comes back, doesn't he? And, like, I've always wondered about that, because, like, I didn't really get the whole thing with X2. Because, like...
That's because X2 got rewritten. Twice.
Oh, okay. Well, what was X2 about then?
I mean, they made it work, and it does work. It's good. It's just... It was supposed to be more of... it. You know what it's supposed to be? What Final Fantasy 15 ended up being. That's what X2 was supposed to be.
Wait, which one?
15.
15... Fuck, which one was 15? Oh, that's the one with, like,
No.
the kingdoms, right? And then you have a car.
Noctis, yeah.
Yeah, with Noctis. Wasn't there... Noctis... Wait, or Lightning. Wait, no, wait. Lightning was... 13? 13, right.
She was 13.
Yeah. Like, I think the reason why I get the two of them mixed up so much is because, like, Lightning is basically Noctis, but female.
Well, 15 was originally Final Fantasy 13 Versus. It was supposed to be a part of the 13 series with Lightning, but Nomura took so fucking long that they had to make it 15. Legit, that is why. Switching to the Lamborghini controls is weird.
You're driving a Lambo now?
I started with driving a Lambo today, and I switched to a Corvette and got used to the Corvette, and now I'm back on the Lambo because the heat got too much on the Corvette.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm just like, oh, this feels weird. What do you mean nothing is showing on stream?
I can see it.
Yeah, Kaisa sees
Here.
it.
I can see everything. Are you on Firefox?
Oh.
GHG? Yeah, they might be on Firefox because for some reason Twitch doesn't like Firefox as much as it likes Google Chrome.
Yeah, you can tell Kaisa sees everything because she's not enthused.
What?
She likes her girls big titties.
Listen. I like to make the boing boings go boing boing, okay?
I like aerodynamics.
Aerodynamicism.
Or hydrodynamic.
Hydrodynamic?
your
What is
flavor.
hydrodynamic?
Hydrodynamic. It means that you're dynamic in the water.
Mm-hmm.
What you mean, You're the one that was asking.
Yeah, I'm not. I did not say it wasn't. Oh, GHG is saying the thing is he doesn't see race. The puns! I love how we started talking about like philosophy and shit, and now we're just making pun jokes in here. Making race jokes.
I'm not. I nearly said something. But I just remembered. Oh wait, you're streaming. Your stream can hear me. I was about to say some words that are not allowed.
Yeah. What?
I mean-
Wait.
I mean, I'm allowed to say the words because I'm black, but
Oh. I see. Yeah, you never know when Twitch is gonna like penalize you for the dumbest shit.
I mean,
I didn't say
in
nothing.
general. Honestly, I'm worried to say it on a normal basis because I'm black, but I don't look black.
Yeah, and your avatar is also not black.
I am a pale bitch, a very pale bitch. Even though I got to meet a family member who was alive as a slave.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, slavery didn't end that long ago as people think. I feel like people like have this very misconstrued concept of time. Like a lot of things were recent. Like World War II is actually can be considered recent. It's not that long ago.
Yeah. It's not that long ago. Yet people have gotten over it in the strangest of ways to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Like honestly,
don't
why
think-
do we trust Germany so much right now?
I think it's because they make every effort. Fuck the Germans. No. I think it's because they make every effort to prevent a repeat of what they consider, like they themselves consider to be shameful. You know what I mean? I'm more suspicious of Japan. Like, don't get me wrong. I love anime. I mean, I love anime so much I turn myself anime. But like, you know what I mean? Like, suspiciously, they kind of just like coincidentally happen to forget certain things that happen. You know? Convenient forgetfulness. Conveniently.
I think that's distrust ingrained in your heritage.
Look at them Taiwanese.
But Taiwanese are very distrustful people.
I mean, right now we do have China trying to launch nukes at us, so... I mean, they're subtly towing the water, you know what I mean? I mean, listen, America, you guys have said you guys would, you know, come support us if something went down. And I'm hoping that will be held true. More true than when Putin started invading Ukraine. Not saying America didn't do anything, but like... Kind of step off, man. Oh, my parents are still alive.
Yeah, the family member I met. Wait, wow, that was a delay trigger. Wow.
Hmm?
So I overloaded my brain RAM. And, like, old information was starting to leak.
Hmm.
Because I reverted back to over a conversation ago.
Yeah, that's cool. I do that sometimes. Is that autism? Like sometimes I'm like, do I have ADHD or do I have autism? I don't have a diagnosis. That's the thing. I don't have diagnosis.
mean-
I could have none of it. I could have nothing. That's also
mean,
another option.
The diagnosis is based off of a black and white perspective, which is incorrect.
Mm-hmm. Like
You
I'm with
can
you
have
there,
it,
but
to a light degree.
yeah, I'm with you there, but like my approach to this is like how much is it affecting my life? Do you know what I mean? Like I don't approach diagnosis as like, oh, put me in this box. Like I have a couple of friends that like to do that. Like, oh my god, do you know the friend I told you about that likes to use zodiacs to like categorize people and criticize people with? Have I told you
Yeah.
about her? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's very exhausting whenever she starts doing this to the point that I'm just like I just walk out of the room. But moving on from that thought. Oh shit. Brush. Moving on from that thought, I approach diagnosis as a way to ask myself like, do I need assistance with something? Because if not, then like, what's the point of getting diagnosis, right? is my approach. I mean, different people will approach things differently regarding their own mental health, but like for me, it's just like I don't really need help with anything, so why get diagnosis?
Sometimes it can help you be more aware and knowledgeable about yourself, and it will actually help explain different things that you didn't realize about yourself and make things easier in the long run for different situations.
That is true. That is true.
I mean, it took me years to realize that people here don't feel their skin wrapped around them like clothes. No comment, I see. That's usually what I get for that.
Sorry, say that again? Your clothes?
I feel
Or
my
asphyxiating
skin
overlay.
wrapped around my body like clothing.
Hmm. That's interesting. You also shed it like a snake then?
No,
It's just wrapped
but
around
that's
there.
just
Like a burrito?
yeah. Like I feel my skin on me, and I can feel through my skin.
Oh. Are you
But-
high on weed right now?
No, everyone keeps saying that. Meanwhile, I never smoked.
It's funny
What
though.
sucks is that I got those sleepy eyes too.
Oh yeah, you were telling about how like you went to work and like your coworker thought you were high or something,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't even smoke.
Yeah, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do drugs.
Hmm.
Mother! Go, 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 go. Ugh.
Ah!
Boy.
Do I
Okay.
smoke? I do not smoke. I've never smoked in my life. My dad smoked, my brother smoked, experimentally. Doesn't really smoke. Like, he tried it out. And, my boyfriend smokes, like, he used to smoke tobacco, but then he switched to, like, you know, those... What?
Canadian.
Tobacco? Tobacco?
Yeah.
Tobacco makes you laugh?
You said it Canadian.
I said, what? Canadian? What?
You said tobacco.
Tobacco, yeah. Is
opposed
that
to
not how you
tobacco.
pronounce it? Tobacco? Tobacco. Oh, alright.
Technically, that's
Tobacco.
also... We both pronounce it wrong, so...
Yeah, whatever.
No one
Anyways.
uses the original pronunciation.
What's the original pronunciation?
Okay. I need to prepare myself to say this correctly because it hurts to say it correctly.
It hurts?
Tobacco.
Tobacco? Tobacco? Tuba?
It's like
What?
milk. It's milk is actually supposed to be pronounced milk. It hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah, my soul is on fire right now. But yeah, no, he doesn't. My boyfriend doesn't smoke. He doesn't smoke tobacco anymore. He has like what's it called? You know those vape. That's what they're called. I'm like, what the fuck are they? He
So
vapes
he likes
now,
pneumonia.
Yeah.
Look, if you vape, you get pneumonia. If you smoke, you get cancer.
Yeah. Like, here's the thing. This is just my opinion. Of the two tobacco, I'm still gonna call it tobacco. I'm sorry. I can't say tobacco. Okay, I can't.
I wasn't telling you to change it. I wasn't telling you to change it.
Ah! I'm just okay. Anyways, of the two, like smoking tobacco, like smoke versus vaping. In my opinion, I think vaping is healthier option to smoking tobacco. However, that doesn't make it healthy. You know what I mean? Like healthier, like it's like not setting yourself on fire is healthier than, I don't know.
What's worse,
Stepping,
setting
putting
yourself
your
on
foot
fire
on-
or drowning?
Yeah, there we go. Like, neither of those are healthy for you, but one is healthier.
I mean, do you want to drown the bottom of your lungs, or do you want to smoke them out?
Yeah. I mean, that is quite literally the two options. People are given.
Yeah. Or, you know, there's another option. Don't.
Yeah. I mean, that is, like, the healthiest of the three, but... people with addiction, man, like, they will justify their addiction in any way possible. Well, I don't seek to change him. Like, that's his.
You
that's
know
his
what I'm
own.
addicted to?
Own demon. What? What are you addicted to?
Oxygen. I just hurt my nose. Ow, ow, ow,
I think you should quit, man.
ow,
I think you should quit.
ow, 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 ow. Wow, wow, ow, ow.
I think that's a sign that you should quit, man. You quit oxygen.
That hurt a lot. That actually hurt. My nose burns right now.
Yeah, that's the first sign that you should quit oxygen, maybe.
Get off the hallucinogenics. You know that's what oxygen is, right?
Oh, I thought it was
No,
Oh,
oxygen is a hallucinogenic.
Is it?
Yeah. If
What
you get
if-
too much oxygen, or if you get more oxygen than what you normally get, you start to what is believed to hallucinate. Because we technically are breathing in the oxygen all the time, it creates the paradox in which that you're technically hallucinating all the time. But that gets into another existential crisis philosophically.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, then what is real then? Like, are we actually speaking, or maybe like I'm not actually here?
But getting back and getting to the layman's terms, if you breathe in too much oxygen, you start to hallucinate things.
Oh no, Tori got timed out. Cause she wrote paragraph. Okay, I'm actually gonna turn off the limitation because I put that there as like a trap for you, Zell, because I know you like to come into my chat and like put in a giant paragraph. So I put that as a trap, but so many people have like stepped on this trap except you. I'm just like, God damn it!
That means that it's working.
Yeah, it's working as intended. Oh yeah. Ah.
Does that make me a sadistic woman?
Sure. Tori broke the cookie jar. Nah, it's fine.
Have you played Ratchet and Clank yet?
Have I played what?
This matters to the conversation. Have you played
Alright.
Ratchet and Clank yet?
What is that? I think that answers your question for you.
Okay, I expected to be hurt, but I didn't expect to be hurt like that or that much.
Why? Is this a very important game to you?
I expected like maybe a no, like okay, then I'll just explain the joke, but you don't even know the series, and that hurts, especially when the series is so popular that it had 2 successful reboots with each generation.
Wow. So what is it?
Okay, so it is a admittingly PlayStation exclusive series, except for the most recent one, which came to PC. That started in 2002. It's a third-person shooting platformer, puzzle platformer, where you play as a wombat, which is like the combination of different furry creature rodents that are cat-like. And you have a robot on your back. The furry's Ratchet, the robot's Clank. And their first adventure is, Ratchet wants to go to space. Clank wants to defeat his creator and stop him from destroying planets to create a new one. So they're like, okay, we'll work together. Win-win situation. And they accidentally become heroes.
Okay.
And second game, they're popular, they're heroes. They get a little too carried away with the fame. They get a couple missions, and they get sucked into a trap and end up saving another galaxy by accident.
Cool.
Third game, they come back to their home one, and they save that one from a supervillain who is trying to turn the whole galaxy's living creatures into robots.
Oh no.
So it's a really good freaky platformer series that carries on from the 90s platformers and modernizes it in a really good way. Absolutely recommend the original trilogy and the fourth game called Deadlock. The future series is more cinematic, and they take away Ratchet's snarky. Like, Ratchet used to be an actual snarky teenager that was pretty real with reality. Then they kind of made him a little, like, they cleaned up his image for the future series. And they are technically now continuing from both series.
Okay.
With Rift Apart. And it's really good.
Oh, Rift Apart is the next one?
It's the current one that came out like a year
I
or
have
two
played
ago.
Borderlands, Tori. Okay. I was asking you, like, if I played Borderlands, and I have? Is it like Borderlands, where you're like bouncing around galaxies? Well, not galaxies. Borderlands is not bouncing on galaxies. Borderlands is like in the border of the galaxy, isn't it? Like, it's set in the borders.
I have no idea.
Oh, you never played Borderlands?
I have. I don't remember.
I just remember Handsome Jack is a piece of work.
Yes, I remember everything about Handsome Jack. Nothing else.
Here's the thing. He's a really, really good villain. Apparently there was a story, like a Handsome Jack, like his backstory, of like how he became the way he is, like his story of like his adventure through Borderland. It was very interesting because I gave no fuck about him as a character. Like, I just knew him as a villain when I was playing the second Borderland, and I love the second Borderland. It's a lot of fun. But I didn't play. Okay, so I played Borderlands 2 and 3. I haven't played any of like the DLCs and stuff. But I do like to explore the stories of games I don't play. And I find after finding out Jack's like his entire backstory, like watching cinematics was really good. And it just gives him like he's a villain still, but he's like you can sympathize with him.
Yeah, sympathetic villain.
Sympathetic. And that's not the same as poorly written villain. I think like nowadays, a lot of people like mix up sympathetic villains with like complete douchebags. You know what I mean?
So sometimes you not liking a character is good writing. Because sometimes you're not supposed to like a character. And sometimes you're supposed to feel and empathize with the character when you think you normally wouldn't. Like, good writing is when they succeed in their purpose.
Mm-hmm. Like, sympathetic villain is like, you know, Killmonger from Black Panther. Like, he's a sympathetic villain because like his motives you can understand and to some degree even agree with. You know what I mean? Like, you can see his perspective. You understand why.
They call that a gray villain.
Great. I don't know if he's very gray. Like, he's kind of dick as well. Like,
But
you know what?
gray.
Morally gray. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't really consider him morally gray. I kind of consider him a dickbag.
Well, you
Morally
can be morally
dickbag.
correct and a dick.
No.
So.
Morally dickbag. He's. He's morally dickbag. My perspective.
Oh yeah, to explain the joke. In the fourth game,
Oh yes, right.
they
We were
had-
talking about a thing.
they had this bit of, so in the fourth game, you're put into a bunch of gladiator arena battles across different planets, and there's commentators that are a
Mhm.
parody of Fox News. And they say some of the most hilarious and wildest shit. But one of the simple notes that sticks in your mind, especially with your cookie jar, they legit
Mhm.
say, if Ratchet was a tough cookie, what kind of cookie would he be? I'm gonna go with Snickerdoodle.
Oh my god, dude! In my cookie jar Discord, I have snickerdoodles as an option you can be.
That's why I'm bringing it up.
Oh, that's why. Wow, this was a long, winding explanation to point that out. We went in all
'Cause, like,
sorts of directions.
The only time I ever hear about Snickerdoodle, it's because of that game. So for you to come out of nowhere and put Snickerdoodle,
I
like,
didn't come
you
out of
put-
nowhere. That was asked. That was asked of me by Tori, actually.
What?
Yeah.
Like-
Okay. So before the rules, the 3 rules was cookie, which gives you access to server and allows you to actually type in the server. Because if you just join, you're under like the everyone tag, and
Yeah.
for everyone, I put you can view but you can't interact. And then for cookie is like you have verified that you have read the rules and blah 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 blah, and that you're here to like have a good time, and then you get access to everything. And then there's spicy cookie, which is like you get access to the 18 plus content. If you do not want that content, don't give yourself that role. I don't know why you would give yourself that role and then be like, ew, 18 plus. And then the last one is Choco Cookie, which is your subscriber on Twitch, and that's gonna give them access to the cookie game time category. Because I want to play some games with my subscribers. I'm gonna do a thing. But yeah, so those were the 3 roles, and then immediately like people start asking like, what kind of cookie do you like? I like banana nuts. I like snickerdoodles. I'm like, okay, this is a good way to put you guys into teams.
Like,
So
I expected oatmeal,
Mhm.
I expected chocolate chip, I expected sugar cookie, not Snickerdoodle.
Not
And banana
snickerdoodle.
nut was a pleasant surprise, but nonetheless also a surprise.
Which one did you put yourself as? Hang on, I want to see.
The banana nut and the chocolate.
Tori snickerdoodle. Oh wait, you gave yourself 2? Oh shit, you're only supposed to have the 1. You gave yourself 2? Aw, shit. I might have to remove that.
Admittedly, I didn't know the purpose of it, but like, if I was a cookie, well, it wouldn't be Snickerdoodle.
That's okay. That's okay.
Look,
Now you know.
I got the brown, I got the yellow, I got the red.
Oh, you're just collecting
got
them
the
all at
everything.
this point. You're just collecting them all at this point.
Yeah, I'm everything.
Just gonna collect all of them like freaking Pokemon.
I'm black, white, Spanish, and Asian.
Oh my god, you are?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know about the Asian part.
yeah, I'm Indonesian and Filipino.
Oh. So basically like the most Latino of Asians.
Yes,
Do you
'cause
know
it
what I
is
mean?
through it's through my Puerto Rican side.
Mmm.
But I'm also like very white German, which also has like a bunch of things behind it, like a lot of different things behind it. And then I'm black, but like Creole specifically. And behind that, I have like French, African, Native American. I actually have like recent Native American and African on the Puerto Rican side as well.
Oh. You're just everything. You're just everything. You're everything, Cookie. Oh,
The only
speaking
thing
of
I'm
everything,
not
Cookie.
is Indus.
You're
India,
not what?
Pakistan, such like that. That's Indus.
Oh, okay.
I annihilated that cop. That cop was decimated.
Tori's
Wow.
offended that you don't like snickerdoodles.
I don't like tough cookies. I'm a girl that likes my cookies soft, fluffy, not undercooked, but and not falling apart like you pick it up and it's falling apart, but just enough tension where that it's together, but it's when you bite into it, it's a full. I'm not a sweet person. I don't like sweet. I like when it comes to a cookie, I like a cookie.
You like a cookie. You like a real cookie. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, I have to give Lime my brownie recipe.
Who?
Okay, for various reasons, my friend Lime is doing something, and I just realized that a brownie recipe I have, she would absolutely love and find useful.
Mm.
The
You're talking about like
this
regular
brownie...
brownie, right? How about
Yes.
regular brownie, right? Not weed brownies,
Yes.
right? Okay, good.
Correct.
I love brownies, but ever since I found out like people would bake them with weed, I'm like, I would not like to be sick. Thanks.
No. So these brownies that I have developed are flour-free, sugar-free, cholesterol-free, gluten-free. They help with high blood pressure. They go down the list. Everything you would be concerned about with food. It's even vegan. So everything you would be concerned about with food, it is good for you. These brownies. The only problem with the brownies is if you're allergic to the ingredients.
Oh no.
If you're allergic to banana, peanut butter, or honey.
Honey is an odd one. Are there actually honey allergies there? I don't. I feel like that's one of the few foods that you wouldn't get allergic to.
You would think that people aren't allergic to bananas, but they are. But the brownies, that's it. It's peanut butter. Smooth peanut butter works best, but you can use crunchy. Bananas, honey, preferably fresh bitter honey, and straight cocoa powder, like the 100% baking powder, and that's it. It's mixed in a certain ratio to get the right consistency and to get it to cook completely. So you have to like know how to measure it. But yeah, that's all it is. And it's the healthiest and most delicious brownies you'll ever have. That's something. Don't have artificial sugars. Find ways to, like, if you like sweet things, find ways to make it sweet by natural means. Using sugars in other things that are naturally grown to have them. You know? Because artificial sugar is the main cause of all heart diseases. The detriment of most blood disorder conditions.
Thanks for the follow on Dead Wolf.
It was
sorry,
recently...
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I have an undead wolf in my chat right now. They just follow. Welcome to the cookie jar, yeah. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, sorry. What were you saying about the ingredients? Right now we're learning about how to make an excellent brownie. I should take notes.
I already told you. It was just the 4 ingredients.
It was just those 4?
Yeah, it's just banana, peanut butter, honey, and cocoa powder. That's all it is. Now, what I was talking about after that was the advisement of, like, if you like things sweet, don't use artificial sugar. Sweeten things with things that are naturally sweet, like fruits. Because...
Wait, honey is also natural, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, honey is natural.
Excellent.
Yeah, okay. It's just like the sweetness in the brownies comes from the banana and the honey. So it doesn't use artificial sugar. And that's what I was like warning you against. Because artificial sugar causes... It's the main cause of all heart disease. And
artificial sugar, yeah. Wait, the artificial sugar is like white sugar, right? The granulated sugar, right?
Yeah, all white sugar.
What about brown sugar? What about brown sugar?
Brown sugar is more natural, but it's still artificial. Like, it still goes through a process that is concerning, but if you are going to use artificial sugar, use brown sugar.
Oh.
Because they process it less.
Isn't sugar from sugar canes?
Yes.
Or not?
Yes. You are not wrong. You're not dumb. It's just artificial sugar as it is now comes from a much more complicated process made in a lab.
Okay.
So there's a lot more concerns, especially that they recently discovered that a specific type of artificial white sugar actually degrades your DNA.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they discovered in like the last week that there's a certain type of sugar that it just destroys your DNA.
Okay, sorry. Off this topic, I just got a notification from Prime Minister Trudeau that Canada is burning from coast to coast. I'm like, what are you talking about? Because I'm not feeling like there's no fire near where I am, but like apparently it's spread to BC now. It's gone over the mountain that we were talking about earlier.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm in the next coming days. I may be concerned.
Fuck.
Yeah, fuck indeed. Like, I was like, oh yeah, I'm safe, you know, this is actually in Alberta, and I'm fairly safe right now where I am, but apparently not for long.
I'm gonna T-bone the living shit out of this cop. Oh wait, they moved too fast out of the way. Never mind.
What the fuck?
I was going at an easy 250 kilometers per hour. I didn't check how fast I was going exactly, but I was going fast. And this cop just crossed me.
He just crossed you.
Oh
shit. Yeah,
what?
So I'm in the extreme zone. Actually, no, wait, oh no, that's a little north of me. I'm actually still safe. I'm in the moderate zone. But it is, yeah, so it's spread over the mountain. It was in Alberta last I checked, and it's gone over the mountain now. Like earlier we were saying like, oh yeah, where I am in BC, there's like a giant mountain ridge separating BC from Alberta, so I'm pretty safe.
Yeah. But
But now the fire has spread past the mountain onto BC, so... I may not be safe for long! Oh, Victoria
Honestly,
Island's also on fire. Oh shit. Oh shit.
start making evacuation plans. Honestly,
No, no way. No way. Yeah.
like have together how you are going to handle the situation if you are put into a bad situation.
I already have a kit that's ready to go. It has my dog stuff. And for me, I'll just hop in my car and like cross the border down to you guys. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep an ear out and be like, make sure I don't get set on fire. I mean, what else can I do, right? What else can I do? Oh, Undead Wolf. So yeah, welcome to the channel. I do art and game. Yeah, I know that was very delayed. I was distracted by fire. I was like, holy shit. Cause like when he popped in, my phone also chimed and was like, hey Kaisa, you may be in danger. But yeah, anyways, I do arts and games, mainly art. This is mainly an art channel, and I make my own stuff. I make my own model. You see the model before you. I made it from scratch in Photoshop and then Live 2D, and I make other people's model. This is Azrael's model. I'm doing an update on his model. Some of it is to do with the art. I just feel like I need to update some of these lines, make them a little cleaner because I wasn't too happy with it. I mean, I was happy with it at the time that I made this, but like looking back on it, I'm like, I can do better. So that's what I'm doing right now. That's where you're joining me at. Yeah, anyway. Sorry, I was distracted with the fact that my life may be in danger. That's fine. I'm in yeah. It's like Ralph from what's it called?
It was Simpsons.
Yeah, Simpson.
Emotional damage.
Oh my god, that was such a spot on, dude.
I used to be able to do so many different voices. I especially can't do any like voice acting or sounds right now because I'm like my body's inflamed at the moment.
You're on fire as well?
The muscle fibers are. Yeah, I'm like very swollen right now.
You're swole?
Yes,
Get
not in the
swole.
good way.
Not in the good way. It's in the best way. Oh!
Look, I'm already dummy thick. I don't need to be more thick. Like, it's difficult getting around enough. I don't need the clap of my ass cheeks alerting the guard. We had a lot of conversations.
Hmm? We have lots of interesting conversations that just kind of jumps from one thing to another.
Oh, if you need a map or a 3D model, I'm the one to hit up.
Oh, yeah. I do 2D, and Zelda's 3D.
I'm addicted to making maps. I have a serious problem.
Okay, speaking of maps, another reason why I started the cookie jar is because I have been making a game on the RPG Maker, on the good old RPG Maker.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Like, I've been making a game.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you need help with that? I might be able to get my studio to help.
Oh, your studio? What? Zell, what?
How do you not know about this?
You didn't even tell me about it.
I'm the head manager and director of a game dev studio.
I did not know that. I swear to God, I didn't know that when I brought this up. Yeah, no,
we
I
got
just...
like.
Hmm?
Well, now we have 30 people,
Mm-hmm.
but we're also a volunteer studio because we're all broke.
Ah, I see. Yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I started making this game on RPG Maker. Actually I started making like a prototype thing like years ago, and then I forgot about it as I do with my projects. And then recently I remembered it because I was like looking through my Steam stuff. I was like, oh yeah, wait, I have this thing. And so I opened it and I was like, oh yeah, I was in the middle of like trying to figure out how this and this work. And then so I started fiddling around with it, so I'm back to working on this project again. And part of the reason why I wanted to make or do like a Discord is so that I can have everyone in one spot so that I can show you guys what I've been making. I'm very excited. I think I've done... Okay, so the map I've created for it consists of like a city, like a beginner city, a snow biome, a abandoned like haunted biome, and like a beach biome. So 4 areas in total. I've gotten the first beginner area done. So I think I'm safely okay to go on to the next one, but I kind of want to like show everyone what I've been doing. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're curious, if you wanna take a look at it. You don't have to,
Yeah.
you don't want to, but like if you want to, you know, if you want to. But
Yeah, I
only
could
if you
definitely
want
help
to.
you with design, programming, as like coding and such, and
Like the scripts and stuff.
like the whole process I could help you with. I just would need to adjust to the program that you're using. That's all.
Oh, it's RPG Maker. It's not difficult. It's like
I know.
really, it's for like beginner people like me.
I know.
It's
I
pretty
haven't
fun.
used it in like nearly 2 decades, so.
Ah. Hear my dog go outside. Dang. What is this spooky soundtrack that I'm listening to? Oh my goodness, stop. This is a Halloween soundtrack. This is not Halloween. Oh, thanks for the hydrate. I will hydrate. Oh no, you're hydrating Nya. You're not hydrating me. Got it.
I'm listening to liquid drum and bass jungle music from video games.
My model reminds Undead Wolf of a strawberry. Strawberry parfait. I love strawberry parfait. They're delicious.
I'm going
Oh,
250
my boy.
kilometers per hour in a circle.
Thank you for the hydrate. I will hydrate.
No. Dry out. You get no water. You don't need it.
Oh, here's the
You don't
Discord
need
if you're
it.
interested in the Discord. Alright, so I'm gonna go feed my boy. He's telling me it's dinner time, so I'm gonna go do that real quick. Please enjoy this short commercial break. I'll be right back.
Oh, Kaisa doesn't want me entertaining you guys. That's okay.
Oh, do you want to? I can just leave you
No.
here with them.
I don't think you want to be left here with me.
Why not? It'll be fun. Alright, fine. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
I
Yeah,
want
I'm
to hug a
back.
raccoon. Ah, welcome back. So,
Oh.
tell me, what has your chat said this whole time?
Hmm?
Wait, did you put them on commercial or did you have me entertaining them?
I had them on commercial.
Damn.
Why?
I thought I was entertaining them, so I was talking all of it. It's probably for the best. No, like seriously, it's probably for the best because I was teaching them how to take the derivative of an equation on a graph.
I mean that's informative. You know, that's very helpful. If they're
But I
going
don't know
to,
if that's like quite entertaining. Then I started
I
talking
think
about how raccoons should be pets.
okay,
And how the US still has rabies.
okay.
Does Canada still have rabies?
Um, certain parts, yes. Like we do get rabies shots. Like every dog has to have the rabies shot.
Because like pretty much the rest of the world, rabies is eliminated.
For the most part, yeah.
And the US is like one of the largest, most dense hotspots for rabies in the world.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's really strangely weird and bad.
Hmm.
Now I know Alberta, I think it's Alberta. Is it Alberta that doesn't have rats?
I don't remember. I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't actually remember.
It's either Alberta or the province just east of Alberta that they
Saskatchewan?
banned rats. Yeah, it's either Saskatchewan or about Alberta. One of them
Okay,
banned.
I'm not familiar. I'm not familiar with this talk of rat banning.
Like it's the whole province has no rats at all.
I don't know how that would work, but okay, that sounds like that sounds like something Alberta would do. That sounds like something else.
Like they
I
went on an
wouldn't.
extermination run, extreme extermination run. It's like actually in their law. Look it up. Canadian province that has no rats.
Hang on. Alberta. Oh, it is Alberta. The only Canadian province considered rat-free has been defending its borders against rats for more than 70 years. Even pet rats are strictly forbidden. Oh, no, I like pet rats. I'm still scurrying to the province of Alberta's rat control program is dedicated to making sure they never have the chance to thrive.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think it's because rats carry disease, and a lot of, like, a big part of Alberta is like farmland. Not that they don't have cities, but like, a good portion of Alberta is farmland, and so rats can carry disease, the cattle and such, and so they're just like, don't get rid of rats. Which, I don't know if I support. But then again, it's not my province, so. I don't know. How do you feel about banning animals?
If it's within reason. If you have no other option. Which I feel like they do have other options. But they just wait for the... They just went... Like, let's be done with it. Solve the problem. But they fail to realize the ecological damage that can result.
Yeah.
But then again, being farmland so much, they're already doing so much ecological damage that getting rid of all the rats will probably do nothing. Because they already damaged what relied on the rats for.
Yeah, like they were part of the ecosystem and they kind of just terraformed the whole place. Well, I do have friends that are Burtons, and I don't know how they feel about it, but oh, that's the rats. Like, I remember doing the mesh for all of this and like having a headache. It was worth it because it turned out really well, and now I'm redoing this. Ugh. Sometimes I start a project, I'm like, Jesus Christ, why did I do this to myself? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For this one, I think I'm just gonna
How
use auto.
like there's a map I'm working on that doesn't exist, and it's
Mhm.
torture.
Mm.
It's a two.
Spiders? I love spiders.
Wait, what did you just say?
I said I love spiders. Spiders are adorable.
What is wrong with you?
What do you mean?
What is wrong with you?
Thanks, spiders. They're adorable little crawly. Adorable little creepy crawlies.
No. I'm sorry. Veto. The hard stop. Not allowed.
Zell's like, nope, noping out of this situation.
Like, nope. I'm arachnophobic, so.
Ah. Yeah, see, I keep confusing, like, I thought someone else told me they're arachnophobic, but turns out they weren't, so I guess it was you that was arachnophobic.
Yeah, there's only one spider I can look at. And
Is it Charlotte's Web?
No, absolutely not. And I still can't get near it, but I can look at it. It's the jumping spider.
Oh, it's little guys. You need the boys.
Their eyes are different in a specific way, and they move their legs differently than other spiders.
Yes, they're very cute.
So I can tolerate looking at them. I still can't get near it though.
Oh, hi.
Now, snakes? I love snakes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more of a constrictor girl, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind vipers. I love the hognose. Do you know the hognose?
The what?
The hognose.
What is a hognose?
The hognose snake. It has like, it's a little tiny snake that has a upturned snoot, and when you poke it, it flips over and plays dead.
Oh, the snooty boy. That's adorable.
Yeah, I love the hognose. There you go. Look at that.
Apparently, message got held because of the word bite, Tori. I don't know. I'm using streaming elements moderation, and it's a little wonky sometimes. It can't tell between words that are okay and not okay.
Yeah, I have that problem all the time. Well, the words I allow are not okay, but.
Oh, you know what game I really need to get back into? Mass Effect. Because I played the first game ages ago, and then I played the second game, and I kind of mess up the Paragon and Renegade thing. So
I know way too much about Mass Effect because of video essays. Meanwhile, I haven't played it. I probably know more than anyone who's ever played it because of the video essays.
video essays.
Like, easy 40 hours deep on video essays about Mass Effect.
So lost in Mass Effect, give up because I'm too stubborn to look it up. Yeah, no, I'm just like, I got stuck at this one part because like I messed up the Paragon and Renegade gauge thing. Like I tried to do more balance when I really should just commit to one or the other. Like that's a lesson learned, you know. Commit to being either one or the other. Stop trying to do both. You know, sometimes in life you just gotta commit. Not saying that you can't do more than one thing, but like commit, man, just commit. Commit to the murder. Either being a bad boy or a good boy.
Okay. No, I actually do have to head off.
Oh, alright.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining me. I'll see you around, Zal.
Ciao, ciao for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Boy. Also, that's a very cute